Hey guys, welcome to our 15 days intense core and yoga workout program. Click the link below for the full schedule. Let's go ahead and get started in a standing position at the top of your mat. Either feet together or feet hip-width distance apart. Bring your arms by your side, palms face forward. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, tuck your tailbone, engage your core. One more breath. Inhale. Lift your chest. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, bring your arms behind you. Interlace all 10 fingertips. Inhale, chest expansion. Press your chest up as you draw your hands down. Inhale, lift your chest a little higher. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, hinge from your hips. Lower your chest towards your thighs. Drop your head all the way down and lift your hands up towards the ceiling. Bend one knee at a time. If your feet's together, this requires a little bit of balancing, so use your strength to stay centered. Come back to stillness. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift your chest to lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Create a flat back. Exhale, high plank. Plant your palms. Step your feet back. Stack your shoulders over wrist. Then push your hands into the floor, straighten your arms. Holding here for another 10. Try to lift your chest away from your thumbs. For 8, tuck your tailbone, engage your core. Breathing here for another 5. 4, firm up through your quads, lift your thighs up. For 3, 2, downward facing dog in 1. Feel free to pedal out your knees. Maybe drop both heels all the way over to the right. Take a nice side body stretch. Come back to center. Same thing on the other side. Come back to center. Find stillness in your down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, tabletop. Drop to your knees. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, lift your chest, gaze all the way up. Exhale, cat pose. Round and dome your upper back. From here, flip your fingers to point back towards your knees. And let's go to stretch out our wrist really quick. So today in our strength class, we're going to be on our hands a lot. So we're going to be using a lot of pushing action and finding that nice protraction through your upper back to help engage the core as well as through your upper back. Okay, so just going to make some circles. You could always do this one hand at a time if it's too much for you. All right, come back to tabletop position. One more cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, bend your elbows back, gaze all the way up. Exhale, cat pose, round and dome. This time I want you to hold in your cat pose position. Flip your toes and hover your knees about 1/2 inch off the floor, so not too high. Then really push your hands back into the floor, straighten your arms, round your upper back. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees. We're going to do that 2 more times. So again, pushing action, straighten your arms, round your back, hover your knees and hold for 6, 5, 4. Lift your chest a little higher for 3, 2, and 1. Drop your knees. Last one. So you should feel that engagement through your core, arms, upper back. Push the floor away. Hover your knees. This time hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep pushing your hands into the floor. Lift your chest away from your thumbs for another 3, 2, downward facing dog in 1. Step your feet back, lift your hips up high. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Lead with your inner thigh. Keep your hips squared. Exhale, one-legged high plank. So keep your right leg lifted. Shift forward. Stack your shoulders over wrist. Make sure your right hip isn't dropping or it's not too open. So keep your hips squared. Hug the belly in. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Shift forward and see if you could physically tap your tricep. 4 more times. Straighten your right leg back to one-legged high plank. Tap your right elbow to tricep. We're here for another 3. Stay strong for 2. And 1. One-legged high plank. Inhale, one-legged downward facing dog. Bend your right knee, open your right hip. Going to make some big circles with your right knee, opening up through your inner groins. Push your chest back. Let's meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Keep your hips squared. Point your left toes down. Exhale, one-legged high plank. So same action here. Push the floor away. Broaden through your upper back. Even broaden through your chest. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Shift forward. Can you touch your arm? 4 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. We're here for another 2. Last one. You got this. Come back to one-legged high plank. Then one-legged downward facing dog. Open your left knee. Point your left knee up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Awesome job. Breathe in. And let it go. Good. Inhale, right leg high. This time, bring your right knee into your chest. Shift forward back into your high plank position. Same action here. Push the floor away. Straighten your arms. Round your upper back. Then without picking up one hand, see if you can step your right foot between your thumbs. So using your core to step your foot forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise all the way up. Lift your torso. Reach your arms over your head. Stack your shoulders over hips. Option to bend your knees to tuck your tailbone, lengthen your lower back. Draw your front ribs in. Inhale. Exhale, dip your left knee down. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, dip. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. We're here for 2. Last one. Good. Come back to crescent lunge, high lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, revolved crescent lunge. Left elbow on top of right thigh. Push your elbow into your thigh. Lift your chest. Then maybe gaze past your right shoulder. Lean your upper back. Inhale. And exhale, lower your hands to frame your right foot. Coming back to your lunge position. Now grab your blocks. Feel free to come up to the medium height of the blocks. So place the blocks right underneath your shoulders. Okay, so same action, same drill here. Push your hands into the blocks. Straighten your arms. Lift your chest away from the floor. When you pick your right foot up, try not to drag it back. So really using your core strength to hover your right foot. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Lightly step your right foot back between your thumbs. Let's do that 2 more times. Push the floor away. Protract your upper back. Inhale. Hover for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently step your right foot back. Woo. All right, let's go ahead and do that one more time here. Push the floor away. Hug the belly in. Inhale, hover for 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to low lunge. Release the blocks to the side. Replant your palms. Without using the blocks, we're going to do that again, stepping back into our Chaturanga Dandasana. So just try your best not to drag your right foot. Try to hover, step it back, your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, deep exhale. Good. Other side. Inhale, left leg high, hips squared. Exhale, knee to chest. Shift forward. Restack your shoulders over wrist. Keep pushing the floor away. Try to bring your heel down first. Step your left foot between your thumbs. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, crescent lunge. Restack your shoulders over hips. Draw your left outer glute back, right hip forward. Then squeeze your inner thighs in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dip your right knee to hover. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, dip. We're here for 3, 2. Last one. Come back to high lunge. Bring your hands to heart. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, revolved, crescent lunge. Try to bring your thumbs to heart center. Open your chest. Re-square your hips. Hug your outer hips in. Inhale, gaze down. Exhale, release your hands. Bring your blocks underneath your shoulders. And we got 3 sets. Okay? So try to use your core, your muscles to pick your left foot up. Inhale, lift, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Good. 2 more times. Push the floor away. Round your upper back. Hover and hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently step your left foot forward. Good. Last one. You got this. Inhale. Lift your chest away from the floor. Hover and hold for 8, 7. Make sure you're still breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your left foot forward. Release the blocks to the side. And then same thing. Try not to drag your foot. Push to the floor away. Round your back. Bring your left knee into your chest. Then step your left foot back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Relax your head. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. I'm going to grab my towel really quick. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Option to bend your knees. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Listen for the change. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees. Lift your torso. Reach your arms over your head. Lean back into your heels. Scoot your knees back. Bring your hands to heart. Sink a little bit deeper. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, prayer twist. Left elbow on top of right thigh. Use your elbow to press against your thigh. Lift your chest and open your right shoulder back. Gaze down. Shift your weight into your right foot and see if you could hover your left foot. So bend your left knee back. Holding here for 6, 5. Feel the strength in your right glute. Holding for another 3, 2. Listen carefully. Step your left foot way back to your revolved crescent lunge. Awesome. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise all the way up. Exhale, warrior 2. Right heel in line with your back arch. Straighten your right knee. Draw your chest forward. Reach your right hand forward. Exhale, triangle pose. Right hand down, left arm up and over. Remember, you could always bring your right hand on top of right shin bone. Just don't lean down. Keep reaching up. And you could always bring your block with you as well. Now, bend your right knee. Option to grab your block. Hop your right fingertips forward. Step your left foot forward. Whoop. And come into half moon. So right hand underneath your right shoulder. Lift your left leg. And point your left toes out towards the left. Open your left hip. Peel your left shoulder back. One more breath here. Inhale. Bend your right knee. Exhale, land softly into your warrior two. Keep your legs the same. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, back to chair pose. Bring your hands to heart. Shift forward. Exhale, prayer twist. Right elbow on top of left thigh. Make sure your knees are still in line. Hips squared. Peel your left shoulder back. This time, shift all your weight into your left foot. Hover your right foot. Bend your right knee. Holding for 6, 5. Feel the burn in your left glute for 3, 2, slowly step your right foot back with control. Come back to your revolved crescent lunge. Inhale, high lunge. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your left knee. Shift forward, press your hips back. Exhale, triangle pose. Peel your right shoulder back. Draw your front ribs in. Core is engaged. Gaze down. Bend your left knee. Hop your left fingertips forward. Hop your right foot and lift your right leg. Half moon. So really focus on opening up through your hips. Open your chest. Find your drishti, your gaze. Keep breathing. Last inhale. Exhale, warrior two. How softly can you land? Keep your legs the same. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Really nice job, you guys. You could always skip your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Let's take a few breaths here. So feel free to drop into your child's pose. Maybe towel off. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. All right. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot slightly forward. Inhale, pyramid pose. Point your left toe slightly out to about 45-degree angle. Then lift your chest and draw your right hip back. So try to square your hips here. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hold. Option to bend your right knee. Maybe grab your block underneath your left hand. Bring your left hand underneath your shoulder, left shoulder. Inhale, revolved pyramid. Reach your right arm up. Open your chest. Draw your right ribs back. Hug your inner thighs in. Inhale, gaze down. Bend your right knee. Hop your left fingertips slightly forward. And come into revolved half moon. So hop your left leg up. Make sure your hips are squared. So I like to bring my palms right on my tailbone. Make sure my left hip isn't dropping. And then start to twist from your right shoulder. Okay, keep peeling your right shoulder back. Flex your left foot down. Inhale, gaze down. Drop your right hand, standing splits. Feel free to keep your hands underneath your shoulders with or without your blocks. Otherwise, walk your hands back. Relax your forehead towards your ankle. And make sure your hips are still squared so your left hip shouldn't be open. Drop your left hip down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Option to float back. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, pyramid pose. Feet either hip width or heel to heel alignment. This time, draw your left outer glute back, right hip forward. Again, feel free to grab your blocks or maybe bend your front knee. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Restack your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Inhale, revolved pyramid. Reach your left arm up. Pull your sternum forward to lengthen your spine. Lean your left shoulder back. Gaze down. Bend your left knee. Hop your right hand slightly forward. Then lift your right leg up. So remember, your right hip should be squared. Don't open that right hip. Hug the outer glutes in. And then start to peel your left shoulder open. Last inhale. And exhale, standing splits. Your variation. Make sure your hips are square. So maybe gaze back and make sure your right toes are pointing down. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, frog pose. Walk your feet out, toes out, heels in. Bend your knees and squat all the way down. Option to bring your hands to heart. Sit up nice and tall. Lengthen your spine, but drop your shoulders down. 2 more breaths here. Option to close your eyes, reset. Slow down the breath. Good. All right, plant your hands in front of you and let's drop to our knees. Okay, let's go ahead and sit on our heels. Grab your blocks. Again, playing around with the different heights of the blocks. Bring your hands right next to your hips. And same action as we've been doing throughout class. Push your hands into your blocks, straighten your arms, and lift your hips. From here, lift your knees and bring your chest into your thighs. Keep rounding your upper back. Hug your chest closer towards your knees, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower. We're going to do that 2 more times. Okay, so now feel free to lift your feet up as well. Okay, push your hands into the blocks, straighten your arms, round your back, lift your hips, lift your knees, and then this time maybe hover your feet, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower. Whew. We got 1 more. You got this. Push the floor away. Lift your hips. Lift your shin bones. Maybe lift your feet, holding for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. Go ahead and release the blocks to the side. Come into tabletop position. This time, flip your palms to face up. Round your back and just start to rock forward and back. Yeah, it's a lot on our wrist, but so good to build strength. Good. Go ahead and sit on your heels and shake it out. Awesome. Let's come back to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, one-legged high plank. So you've been here before. This time, roll onto the knife edge of your left foot. Try to keep your right leg lifted. Inhale, side plank. Reach your right arm up. Open your chest. Inhale. And exhale, flip your dog. Plant your right toes behind you. Lift your chest. Reach your right arm over your head. Breathe in. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. High to mid plank. You could always skip your Chaturanga. Meet back in down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, one-legged high plank. Keep your hips squared. Inhale, side plank. Again, try to keep your left leg lifted. You could always drop it if you need to. Inhale, lift your hips a little higher. Exhale, flip your dog. Land your left foot behind you as gracefully and slowly as you can. Breathe in. Exhale, last Chaturanga of class. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Good. Lower down onto your sit bones. That is it for our strength and core class. I'll see you guys at the next class. Thank you.